morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Graveyard Keeper. Now, I want to thank my son for buying me the game and all of the DLCs. He spends like hours and hours in this game. I watched him and I fell in love with it. I did a little bit of, so I'm not a noob, but I'm not an expert, and I'll try and explain things as we go. Now, I'm not going to do a lot of explaining on this very first episode because you cannot pause time in the game. And there's a lot I want to do the first game day until we get to a certain stopping point. Now, you cannot save and exit, so the only way you can save this game is to sleep. So keep that in mind. I have all the DLCs as well, so we're playing with all the DLCs. Again, I'll explain a little bit more about the game in later episodes, but the first day we're probably just going to go through the beginning tutorial bits and get to a certain stopping point. I'm going to not read the opening little cutscene. I'll just let y'all read it and then we'll jump in. I'm going to delete that play. It's been a while since I played, so October of 21 is the last time I actually played this game. So we are going to just going to get rid of it. We're going to jump into a new game. Now, what happened? Where is everything? Calm down, you merely turned a page in your life. A whole new chapter awaits you ahead. But I need to go home. Can I go home? There is always a way to get home. Let me see. Your new home is a graveyard. Does that mean I'm dead? It means you're a graveyard keeper now. But I need to go home to my love. Then you need to be a good graveyard keeper. You should dig up Jerry. He'll help you sort things out. Who? What a strange vision. Is this nightmare okay? Let's find Jerry. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to find Jerry. Now keep in mind this game is full of dark humor. You're going to be performing autopsies and removing body parts, and just take it with a grain of salt. It's meant to be humorous. Can I zoom out? I don't know if I can zoom out. So the first thing we need to do is dig up Jerry. And we got to hold the F button down. Holy sard, I'm a skull. Are you Jerry? Why would you think I'm Jerry? A man with a red eye told me I need to dig you up. A red eye? I remember. Oh, sorry, that's right. I'm Jerry. How did you find me? A man told me that you would answer all my questions. Good, good. But first, let me ask you, who are you? And where the sard are we? I must be dreaming. None of this can be real. You're the new graveyard keeper. What else do I remember? Let me think. I have no control over the game at this point. I remember that sound. Let's go check it out. Everything is so strange. None of this makes sense. You know, I think I'll better if I wait here. I might scare the poor thing. I definitely remember that bell and a donkey. Now remember that tinkle tinkle sound with the bell, because you're gonna be hearing that every time Donkey brings us a body, you're gonna hear that sound. Alright. Alright, so Donkeys of the World Unite. You've unlocked a new technology and got Blueprint Donkeys of the World Unite. So you have to unlock things to progress in the game, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Got a fresh corpse from the from the town. Wow, a talking donkey. You can understand me. Let's talk. Who are you? I'm cheap labor. This cart isn't mine, so I have to work for the capitalist jerk who owns it. And I only earn 5 carrots a day. This situation is deeply humiliating. You know where I'm coming from, right, comrade? The jerk pretends that he doesn't understand anything I'm saying. Anyway, I need to go back to town. You get rid of this one, and I'll bring you a new one. What a strange land this is. Alright, so he's going to drop off the donkey. Jerry's going to come down and tell us what to do. Hey, what are you staring at? Grab that juicy corpse while it's fresh. Do I click on it? What for? I feel like we should take it to the morgue. I don't remember exactly why, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fun and might be profitable. Oh, I'm gonna puke. Let's do it. Alright, so now we have a tutorial. E to pick things up. So we come over here, grab E, come over here, let's take it down into the morgue. And then we gotta throw it. Oh, Sard, I like this place. Feels like home. Put the body on the autopsy table. What's next? Oh yes, slice some flesh from the corpse. That should be good for starters. What? No way. This isn't right. Sure, it's not right. How could I forget? Maybe because I'm talking skull with amnesia. It's right that you don't know where you are. It's right that I'm a skull. Nothing is right here. So shut the Sard up and do what I tell you. You promise you'll tell me how to get home? You just need to trade the meat in the tavern village for beer. Talking skulls never lie. And bring the beer to me. So we have a new task. You've unlocked a new technology. We got a blueprint preparation place, a blueprint for a pallet, and we can now extract flesh. So we come over and we drop this on the autopsy table and we perform an autopsy. Now we're going to unlock more body parts as we get more technology. So the only thing we could do now is extract the flesh. And then we have to spend energy. Eventually we'll spend energy to work, but I don't think through the tutorial. Alright, so we've unlocked Meat Fiesta. So now we can take that flesh and create a burger, create a sandwich, and create baked meat with it. That's disgusting. You'll get used to it, and you do get used to it very quick. What should they do with the corpse? I don't know. Let's bury it. Take the corpse. I'll wait for you in the graveyard. Alright, so now we got to take the body and head back out. And we're going to head over to the graveyard. Because, after all, we are a graveyard keeper. Alright. For now, let's just drop it. And you can see the corpses rotting away as we pass time. Let's bury it. So now we've unlocked the blueprint desk. To get at the graveyard, mark a site for the grave, then dig it with your shovel. Carefully put the body, or what remains of it, in the grave. Bury and decorate. Do not use gold skulls and upside down stars for decoration. So basically, we are... Same tutorial. Alright, so basically we are going to be digging up graves and burying bodies. Alright, so we need to build a gravesite. Now, these little yellow squares around, you can't just like plop them anywhere. You have to build within the grid. So we're going to just grab that one. So now we got to dig it. So So come up here, we hit F, hold down F to dig it. I'm using mouse and keyboard. So we just lost 2 points for digging an open grave. Pick the body up. We're going to throw it in there, and then we're going to bury it. Nicely done. This burial certificate. I remember money, alcohol. Alcohol. I sure used to like it a lot. Oh, sorry. Here comes the bishop. He's your boss. So this is the bishop. He only comes on Sundays. And we'll get into the days of the week more later. Oh, I know. Ask him about the burial certificate. He should know something. I'd better leave now. I'll be in the morgue waiting for my beer. Dear me, I'm so tired. Why do I have to come here every week? So now we need to go talk to him. Oh dear, the new keeper. I've been expecting him for 30 years, but he pretends there's nothing wrong. I'm sorry, I'll have to tell you this, but your graveyard is a mess. There's no way I'm going to promote you to cleric until you fix it. Alright, so now we have current location name. So at the top of the screen, we'll know where we are by the location. This is important information, the graveyard quality. So it's the skull with the little leaves, and the church has the cross. Repair graves to increase your overall quality. So this grave is a -2, this grave is a +1. You'll probably need some resources to do that. So we've unlocked a new technology, and we can now create wooden markers. As soon as your graveyard quality is at least +5, I'll be pleased to promote you. You look like a spiritual leader, and I'm a good judge of character. Ha ha! I'm good at everything, that's why I've chosen to represent his will. Ha ha ha! Your predecessor used to keep his stuff in a trunk somewhere here. You should check it. I'll come back again in a week. In fact, I'll come every... This symbol is Sunday, so we're going to call that Sunday. And the bishop's only here on Sundays. Maybe I'm not dreaming. Maybe I'm not dreaming. Did I eat something? Oh, he's waiting. What should I say? Why is it that you come here? It's part of my duty, the unpleasant part. It's kind of an old tradition. I don't know much at all about traditions and rituals. I'm just here to represent his mighty and glory. Ha ha! I have one tiny question. What is this burial certificate? As soon as the body has been laid to rest, you can trade the burial certificate for money at the village tavern. Alright, so now we have Bishop's Choice, which is the blueprint. Not sure exactly what that's for yet. Alright, so we have a new task. So we cannot fix the graveyard yet because it's not quality +5. I need to go home. There's a talking skull. He forced me to butcher a corpse. Ha ha, fine joke. I'm humorous myself. Here's one. Who is BB? Who? I am. Ha ha. Blessed and beautiful. We'll laugh at him. How can I fix the graveyard? Just repair all the graves. It wouldn't take me even an hour, but it's your job. Alright, so same tutorial about this certificate. Can you tell me more about the burial certificate? It's your payment for laying our brother into rest. It's all part of an ancient contract between the town and the village. As soon as the body has been laid to rest, you can trade the burial certificate for money at the village tavern. Oh God, this seems to be too complicated to be a dream. Alright, about the town. Oh, town is the heart of our glorious land. The palace, the cathedral, everything is there. You should see it for yourself. But those clothes, that would be rather funny. How can I get to the town? It's not far from the village. Just head south from the tavern. Where's the village? Just go east from the graveyard site along the old stone road. Alright, no more questions. So we are going to leave. If you run out of repair kits while fixing the graveyard, you can always craft new ones. Alright, so here is, we're going to get red points, green points and blue points for completing just everyday tasks. So by crafting, we're going to get to unlock crafting, we need 10. So basically, you need to earn points to unlock new technologies. So the red points represent handcrafting skills and your ability to work with materials. We get green points represent knowledge about nature and things of nature itself, so like cutting trees. Now the blue points are the hardest to get. We're not going to get any blue points until we fix the graveyard, do another quest, and then the bishop will take us into the church. We'll perform a sermon, and that's how we're going to get, by doing church things, we're going to get blue points. You can earn points simply by doing anything. You can also get points by studying new items at a special table. And we're not going to be able to get into that until we get into the church. So we've unlocked a blueprint for a stone stockpile and gathering stone rock. We've unlocked a timber stockpile so we can gather small trees and sticks. So we've now unlocked the full interface. So now we've unlocked the tech tree, and then so this is the anatomy and alchemy screen where we can take, once we earn points, we can take more stuff out of bodies. We have a theology, we have a book writing, we have farming and nature, we have smithing, we have building, and we have cookery. So the only thing we have unlocked in cookery is the meat fiesta. So, and then we have the character. So we have our inventory. So we have a barrel certificate in the meat in our inventory. And then there's a trunk nearby that we can grab stuff from. We have known NPCs, and this is where your quests are. Now this bishop has a little symbol over his head telling us that he's only here on Sundays. And then we have the map. So the only thing we've uncovered on the map is our little starting area. Alright, so now he's going to want us to, we need to go to the chest and open it. And we need to grab our tools. We'll take all 4 of those, we'll take all 4 of those. And now we have our tools. Now, do we need to talk to him again, or are we done? Nope, we're done. So, nothing else we could do with the bishop. So now we're going to follow the arrow. It's going to take us into the tavern to turn in the burial certificate. While we're walking, there are 6 days in the week. The bottom one is the current day you're in, so we're in Sunday. And this runs counterclockwise. So we'll explain more about the different days as we get into more of the game. We're going through a wheat field. This will become important later, but we have no money right now. Just come up a little bit. Alright, so this is the Dead Horse Tavern. And we're going to go inside. Alright, so there's 2 people with little things above their head. Welcome to the Dead Horse Tavern. I'm Roderick. How can I help you? I come from the graveyard. I woke up there today and things have been crazy since then. Oh, sorry. How could I not recognize you? Good. This is good. Things are looking bright for our small village. When are you planning on opening the church? When are you planning on opening the church? I need to fix the graveyard first. Sure. It's been a while since anybody took care of it. So let's get down to business, shall we? How can I help you? Let's ask about the burial certificate. The bishop told me that you could buy my burial certificates. He's right. As head of the village, according to the ancient contract, I must trade it for money. Of course, only if we have any money. What do you mean? The village is going through hard times. We're short on money. But as soon as you open the church, pilgrims will bring you lots of shiny coins to the village. How do I get back home? Can you tell me where I am, because I really need to get home. My darling will be so worried. You're at the Dead Horse. Oh, it looks medieval. Maybe I've traveled through time. And what year is it now? Year? What do you mean? The time it takes for the Earth to make one revolution around the Sun. Oh, you've been listening to the astrologers' nonsense. Everybody knows that the Earth is flat. But I'll get you. But I get you. It's 200 after the ancient contract and 210 after. Oh, never mind. What is the name of our beloved kingdom? Kingdom, and it's definitely not beloved here in the village. You have any other questions? I like to trade some fresh meat. Meat is a delicacy in our village. I'd be glad to buy it. I just need to see the royal stamp on it. So we have a new task. Many years ago there was an accident and an inappropriate meat. Ever since, all meat must be approved by royal authority. And I don't need any trouble with the town. Does your meat have a stamp? So no, we don't have a stamp. I don't even know where you got unauthorized meat, but wow, it really looks good. But without a stamp, my hands are tied. Where can I get this stamp? Oh, you can send a form through the royal court through the mailbox near your church, but it costs a bundle, and we don't have access to it yet because we don't have the church yet. But there's another way. I'll tell you, just because you're neighbors, come closer. There's a guy called Snake. I think he has a fake royal stamp, but to be honest, I haven't seen him for a while. You could talk to Miss Charm. She comes every charm day. I bet she can help you find Snake. Thanks. How do I get a town pass? It's rather complicated. The Inquisitor can grant you a town pass, or you'll just have to purchase citizenship. Let me think. You know, there's one villager who can help you. Miss Charm. Maybe she can help you. Alright, so let's trade. Oh, Keeper, you can kindly take this letter to our local blacksmith, Creswold? Sure, where can I find him? The southeastern corner of the village. Alright, so we are going to we're going to get, I think, one silver coin and 50, I want to say, maybe copper coin. And then we can buy things, but you don't want to spend any money here right now. And you don't want to buy a mug of beer for Jerry yet. Save your money. We want the teleport stone, and we need 2 silver in order to get the teleport stone. So we cannot even buy the teleport stone quite yet. And I think about the letter you want delivered. Can you remind me one more time what I should do with the letter? Just take the letter to blacksmith Creswold. He lives at the southeastern corner of the village. Alright, so we are going to leave. There's one other person we could talk to in here. You must be the new graveyard keeper. So I've been told, but how did you know? Oh, if you live as long as I have, you've probably learned how to read people too. But where's my manners? I'm Miss Charm, Roderick's wife. Nice to meet you. I have a few questions about... Oh, you better talk to my husband. He's in charge around here. He's not only the tavern keeper, but he's elected head of the village. Besides, he really does like to talk. All I can do is sell you some recipes. So if we talk to her again, you better talk with my husband. He's in charge here. So we can either trade with her or we can leave. So we can actually buy recipes from her, but we don't have any cash yet. And recipes are good because food will restore energy where you don't have to sleep. Alright, so we're going to go down. Blacksmith is just down this way. Or did I miss him? Oh, he's right here. Alright, so we're going to talk to the... Hey, what are you staring at? Nothing, I'm just looking around. I think I'm the keeper of the local graveyard. May I ask who you are? Unfortunately, I'm the local blacksmith. My name is Creswold. Give him the letter. I have a letter for you from Roderick. Oh, a letter, of course. 1 minute away and he can't be bothered to come here himself. I guess old habits never die. Thank you. Sorry for my nagging. It seems it's my new habit. Slimes again. Horror asked me to get rid of them. I don't have the time for those pesky little green jerks, but maybe you can help. Take this rusty sword and energy potion. The sword is broken, but you can repair it with the whetstone on the grinder right behind me. So we've given 2 energy potions and the broken sword. You can keep the whetstone. Maybe you'll need it to repair your shovels sometime. If you manage to kill them, bring me their remains and I'll spare you some materials. Should be right up at the other side of my house near the puddles. Alright, so we are going to use... So different actions in the game spend energy. Crafting, gathering, fighting even take energy. Fighting has been known to take health as well. So we have to press the space bar to attack. And then it's telling us we can refill our health and energy from food and potions. So tab opens up our inventory, and then sleeping will also restore health and energy. We're going to be doing a lot of sleeping at first because we won't be able to cook a lot of food. Let's ask him where to find metal ore. You know what? I like to work with metal myself. Where can I find some ore? You can find some metal ore in swamp soil. It's a huge swamp to the west across the river. I used to collect ore there before the bridge collapsed. So he gave us a blueprint for a furnace, which we can create. We can gather iron ore, and then we can now turn it into ingots. We're going to leave for now. We're going to come over here, and we are going to craft. We are going to take the rusty sword and the whetstone, and we are going to work it. It's going to use energy. We're going to get the whetstone back. No, we got 1 green point and 1 red point for doing that. And our sword, let me hit the space bar. So our sword should now be equipped. And it's getting dark out, so there's a day-night cycle. And let's see if I can not get killed. Alright, so we took a little bit of damage, but not much. So now we're going to talk to him. So we defeated the slimes. Task complete. Good job. Take this whetstone, just sharpen your broken tools, and they'll be as good as new. So he's also, since we've unlocked a recipe to create green jelly and red jelly from the slimes. We can also trade with him, but right now we don't want to spend any of our cash. So we can buy more whetstones, we could buy iron ingots. He sells simple iron parts, nails, and better tools. Just rusty axes. Okay, so we haven't unlocked anything past rusty yet. Now, once we earn more reputation with him, we'll get to tier 2 and he'll offer more stuff to us. But right now that's all we can do. So, nothing else we could do here. I don't think he had any other tasks. Let's just take a look. Nope. So there's nothing else we could do here. So at this point, we're starting to get low on energy. It's starting to get night. If you don't know where you are, you can always look at the map or just follow your footprints back to... let's go up this way. Just follow our footprints back to where you need to go. Take us back to the house. We'll get into the wheat farm a little bit later. Now, there's stuff that we can pick along the way. And then we'll get, so we got a white flower. There's mushrooms, but it's locked, so we can't pick the mushroom yet. There are other flowers. And again, we got a red flower. We didn't get any experience, but we got a flower. So this is, by the order of the Great Inquisitor, this path is closed until, I'm going to call that Inquisitor Day. Bishop's leaving because Sunday's over. Oh, psst, come here. Where have you been? I was at the village. This place is so weird. It feels like, but it feels so real. And everybody was okay with me just appearing out of nowhere. Sard, you're stealing my thoughts. Stealing, I remember there's a cellar in your cottage. Some provisions must be stored there. Alright, so now we can gather edible mushrooms, berries, and apples. What exactly? I remember breaking bread from it and pies. Sweet berry pies. So now we've unlocked. We can create dough. We can create pastry dough, and we can create bread. Toast, onion toast. Oh, that's good with beer. Sarge. You know what? I need a beer. This is the beginning to feel like one-sided relationship. Bring me beer, and I'll tell you a lot of important stuff like how you can get home. Questions? Ask about the small road. Ask about the village. How can I get home? Yes. Can you? There's a recal. Do I look like Magic Head with answers? Well, technically, yes. Sarge, you smartass. I'll be waiting for that beer in my place. No beer, no answers. Okay, so he's gone. So now we can come over here, and with our energy, it's going to cost you energy, but we can pick berries. It's going to be some early game energy. Grab some of those. We'll grab the mushrooms. Let's grab some mushrooms. All right, we have a little bit of energy left. Now there's a garden here. Oh crap, was that E or is that F? That's E. The garden property in forfeiture for commercial use. Contracted tavern owner Roderick. The garden properties. Okay, so we've read that. So now we need to claim the property, but we don't have the what we need yet. We have a little bit of energy left. You don't have to sleep until there's a little Z symbol in the middle of the screen that actually, and we'll get that symbol eventually, and I'll show you what to do, what it means. But so just by doing that, we got some red and green, and we're just going to use up the rest of our energy. Now, if we wanted to, we can eat some of the berries and stay awake, but it's not going to give us much at first until we can actually get cooking. So we don't have enough energy to do that. Oh my goodness, sorry. I had like 3 or 4 sneezes in a row. Was it tab or escape? Okay, tab gets us this. So we can get into here. So berries. I think I can... They're not studied, and we'll get into studying a little bit later, so it's only going to give us 5 energy. So I can, can I equip them? I can't equip them yet. So let's use one. So we got 5 energy. So we could probably finish taking out this bush. There we go. Alright, so we're going to need to restore our energy completely. So for now, since we have no energy, we really can't do anything. Let's sleep. Now, you can wake up immediately and only pass a little bit of time. And we're going to have... this is not good. Not good at all. Who do you think you are? I'm the new graveyard keeper. Ooh. A kipper. Wow, I've been here for... how long? I'm York. I'm so lonely. Poor me. It's too bad you're here. Wait. No, on the contrary, I'm very glad to see you. But I have been rather unpleasant. Fellow buried here. We'd really like to have a new neighbor instead. That sounds like something you can help us with? I'm not exactly sure why I'm actually here. Jerry only told me about burying bodies. You're York and he's Jerry. Funny. Half at school. This jealous jerk. Haha. He can only dream of what a peaceful rest we're having. Who am I kidding? It's terrible, especially that guy down in the lower right corner grave. He's so mean. Could you just get rid of him? Just dig him up and throw him in the river. I can even get you this license that I stole back when I was alive. What license? You're such a dummy. To dig up a corpse, you need a license. The old keeper used to buy them through the mailbox near the church. Alright, so he gave us a new task. But you can sleep for a little bit and only pass just a little bit of time. Now, we went from Sunday into Friday, and it's Miss Charm Day. We're not going to do anything with Miss Charm today, but we are going to go back to sleep. Sleep saves the game, but we're going to sleep this time until we restore our full energy. And then we'll wake up. Alright, I'm so refreshed. Alright, so there's all the different sections will have certain blueprints. Looks like a good place to work on making my house cozy. Then maybe I've actually stopped dreaming about this skull. So there's nothing we can really build here yet, because we just don't have any materials. So eventually we'll be able to build stuff here. I'm not going to go downstairs quite yet. Alright, so over here we have building. Use the blueprint desk to access the building interface to start building and removing an object in that area. Some objects are built immediately. Some of them take a little bit of work with our hammer. So we can build a trunk, but we have one. We can build a furnace if we have the materials. We can build a timber stockpile if we have the materials. We can increase our yard space if we had the materials, and a stone stockpile, or we can remove objects. We can't really do anything there yet. Place to hold wood logs. So there's nothing we can do with that yet. And this is a place for stones. So we're going to just keep working on getting some of our stuff cleared and gaining some experience. And just cleaning up some stuff. I don't want to use my energy on stone quite yet. Now, you can't cut any large trees, but we should be able to cut some of the smaller trees down. So, and we're also going to take out the stump. So we're going to pick up the log. We're going to throw it in the log pile. And I think, since this day is almost done, we're just going to grab some logs. Now we can't, this is the lock, we can't cut any of the bigger trees yet because we've not unlocked that technology. So let's just throw some of these in here. And let's head over to the graveyard. Now we can come over here and we can pick some flowers. I think we could pick, we could pick the mushroom. I thought we were able to pick the mushrooms. I guess not. Oh, I thought we were able to pick the mushrooms. Oh, we have to hold it down. Okay, sorry, I have to hold the F down. So we can grab the mushrooms. Again, we're going to be able to eventually cook them. Oh, don't want to do the tree. I want the mushroom. There we go. It's going to give us a little bit of energy. Raw mushrooms will damage our health a little bit, but not a lot. Now, we come into the graveyard, and we're negative 29. So we can simply dig up some, take that bush out, and we went to negative 28. So we're going to burn some energy. It's going to give us sticks. It's going to give us points. This grave is -1 because we don't have any gravestones or fences, and it's a really bad body. So we're getting sticks that we need. Now we're down to -21. Now remember, we need to be +5. Let's look at this grave. So this gravestone will add 2 to the grave, but its condition is not good, and we've not studied it yet. So we have a couple repair kits, so we can fix the gravestone. And that gave us 2 points. So now we're down to negative 19. Let's take a look at this one. We can also repair this gravestone. Give us 2 more points. So now we're down to negative 17. We have a wooden cross. We have a couple wooden repair kits. Let's fix that one. Now we're down to negative 15. Let's take a look at this one. We have a wooden cross. We have our last repair kit. And then, so now we're down to negative 13. I don't think we have any more repair kits. We have one more stone repair kit. So what else could we fix with the stone repair kit? Let's head up here. And I think we can fix the stone fence. It's only going to take 1. And gives us 2 more points. So now we're down to negative 11. And we may be able to fix this one as well. Okay, we're going to use our last repair kit. Taking up more energy. Now we're down to negative 9. So we're not there yet. Now the only way we're going to be able to get more points here in the graveyard is to keep repairing stuff and to bury more bodies. Now this body's given us a negative 1 because there's no headstone and no grave marker. And we are almost out of energy again. So let's grab some more sticks. We'll get some more experience. You're going to need lots of sticks in the game anyway. And we're about out of energy. Now there's another blueprint table here. We can eventually build a garden, but we've not unlocked that technology yet. So we have a little bit of stuff cleared in our graveyard. Let's take a quick peek at... We should have left the flowers. Flowers we can eventually build stuff to decorate our graveyard with, so we're going to free up some energy. Let's just throw it back in the trunk near the graveyard. Now you want to keep your stuff near where you're going to craft it. I don't think we're crafting the flowers near... I don't think we craft the flowers near the house. I think we craft the flowers here. We do, but we need stone and we need peat, and we don't have that technology yet. So for now, I'm going to throw the orange flower in a trunk here. We can actually eat these and gain 3 energy, so I'm going to hold on to those in case we actually need them. But that freed up 1 space in our inventory. So pretty much what you want to do at this point in the game is keep an eye on your days of the week and see who you need to visit on the different days. And just start doing tasks, earning stuff so we can unlock new technologies. Let's take a quick peek at the tech tree. Alright, so we can do, if we had, we need 5 red and 2 green, and we can unlock sawing. This will be able to create flitch, craft it at the sawhorse, or a circular saw. So let's unlock sawing. So we're going to get the blueprint for the sawhorse. We're going to be able to create flitch and wooden billets, which we need those to build stuff with. So we also have 15 red and 23 green. Firewood's important because we need firewood for cooking. We have enough. So I'm going to unlock the chopping spot, which is going to now unlock firewood and wedges. And nothing else is green, so we don't have enough points to unlock anything there. I want to look at anatomy. I want to be able to take the flesh out, the bones out, and the skulls out. We want to be able to take the blood out and the fat out. So we're going to want to work towards earning more points to do that. So let's head up here. We can't build a furnace yet because we don't have the parts. We can do the sawhorse, which we're going to need. So we have 35 sticks. It requires 10. So again, you can't just build it anywhere. You're locked into certain grids to build stuff in. So we're going to toss that there. And let's go down to the sawhorse. We have to do a little bit of work. I don't have any energy. So let's eat. Let's go to our character. Let's eat a couple of berries. And we should have enough to build this sawhorse. Now, on here, we could take logs, and we could turn them into one log to 4 billets, or 1 log into 6 flitch. Not sure what we need yet. We only cut down 2 trees. We only have 2 logs. We just built the sawhorse, correct? Was that the sawhorse? That was the sawhorse. So we don't want to build a second one. So we have the sawhorse. We're going to need a chopping spot, but we need 5 billets. So let's head over to here. Let's craft. We want billets. We need 5. See if we have enough energy. We don't have enough energy. So let's grab the rest of our berries. And that's going to open up another inventory slot. Oh, and we have another body. But we don't have much energy. You want to grab your bodies as soon as you get them, or they start to decay. Now, I don't know if we're going to have enough energy to extract what we need, but I think we have a couple of mushrooms. We're not going to talk to Jerry because we don't have a beer for him yet. And the only thing we can now do is extract the flesh, and we're going to work it. Oh, I don't even know if we're going to have enough energy to bury this body. Let's use the 2 flowers. Now, the mushroom's going to give us 5 energy, but it's also going to damage our health a little bit, but that's fine because we're going to sleep soon. I just want enough energy to bury the body without using one of the energy potions. Now, this is a crappy body. We're at -9. I'm just going to toss him there. We need to come over here, and we need to build another gravesite. We're just going to toss it up here. And then we need to dig it up. So we need energy to dig this up. Alright, so we have enough. So now our quality went to -11 because this is a really bad body. And we got another burial certificate. That's super important. And now we're at -10. So burying dead bodies with no ornaments is going to make our graveyard negative again. So we are probably not going to have the graveyard deposit of 5 when the bishop gets here next Sunday. So we're not going to be able to unlock the church. So it may take us 2 or 3 Sundays to get our graveyard up to unlock the church. But we're about almost an hour. We're about 50 minutes in. I'm going to leave it here. This is a good stopping point. I'm going to sleep, which will save the game and then exit. I'll catch y'all next episode. I am Old Man 102. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out, and have an awesome day.